Nigel Farage.
Well, it depends what those climate policies are. And at the moment, we're pursuing completely unrealistic climate policies. I mean, the Labour pledge to decarbonise the grid by 2030 will not happen, just as the Conservative pledge to decarbonise the grid by 2035 will not happen. Not only is it impossible, it's actually unaffordable. So we have to be grown up and sensible. If we get new technologies that give us cheaper energy or better ways of manufacturing things, that's great. But what we're doing in this country is we're sacrificing economic growth. We've been massacring British manufacturing. And we say to ourselves, isn't it marvellous? We've reduced carbon emissions more than any other Western country, but we haven't. All we've done is to export carbon emissions when our steel works go to India, or our car manufacture moves to China, or to Turkey, or wherever it is. And we're living in a complete fool's paradise on all of this. I mentioned earlier to the lady at the back about the cost of living. You know, we've been chucking 20% on people's electricity bills now for 20 years to pay for very inefficient wind energy. So what's really happening with net zero, what's happening with the attempt to deal with climate change, not that we can, because we produce less than 1% of the world's carbon dioxide, and the Chinese are building 80 new coal-fired power stations every year. We should not forget. We're going to need oil and gas for the next 30 years. We will be using oil and gas.
Thank you, Nigel Farage. I'm going to turn now to
be sensible
Carla Denny
about what we do.
on
Net
this
zero
topic.
is a bad policy and it's bad for people.
What matters